Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back. Closing space.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Coming after him. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Back to the air one more time. Finds his target down the middle. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
So Ohio State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Offense set on first down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He's going for it all. Brings it in down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how time.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Now facing a 3rd and... He's looking downfield to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. He's gonna pass. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Just enough time for one more snap. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it down the left. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He's going to pass on second down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Gets it out quickly. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in the practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Buying some time. Blasted as he lets it go. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Movement here from the tight end. He leaves it with his back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. They'll run it from the gun. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Pinned back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boykin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Makes the grab over the middle. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Wants to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Florida. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Simmons. He slings it deep to the left. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Field goal is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes a man miss. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And now on third down after that last run. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. The expressway is wide open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making the honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, and a nice job on third down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Now improvising. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of downs.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside. But look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab, and he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Keeps the legs moving. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. As they get set to snap it just... end of the quarter. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to run it back. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break. On the move, it's Drake. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Leaves it with the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Pocket starts to collapse. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Rutgers, 10.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Getting some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dog. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. Absolutely nowhere to go. Stretched out towards the sideline, and he just runs out of bounds.
It looked to me as if he ran out of bounds out of self-preservation. The yardage was lost. Punishment.
Yeah, sometimes just live to fight another down, get on the ground, get out of bounds. Sometimes it's the right play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
Easy.
Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.